The sky bled, red, orange, a fiery omen. The village elders muttered prayers. Fear hung heavy in the air. On that night a child was born, Luanda Magere. His mother, a woman of the hills, named him for the stones that were his cradle. Luanda grew, fast, strong. He towered over his peers. His laughter shook the ground, his anger a raging storm. The elders saw their fears confirmed. This child was different, powerful, dangerous. One day young Luanda played by the river. He stumbled, fell, his hand sinking deep into a rock. He pulled, a chunk of stone tore free. The villagers gasped. This was no ordinary boy, this was Luanda Magere, the stone child. Word spread of Luanda's strength, his invincibility. Tribes, once wary, now sought his protection. For Luanda was a fearsome warrior. No spear could pierce his skin, no blade could draw his blood. He fought for his people, drove back enemies. He was their shield, their protector. Under his watchful gaze, the villages knew a fragile peace. But Luanda yearned for more than battle. He longed for warmth, for companionship, for love. His strength was a blessing and a curse. It set him apart, made him feared. Who could love a man forged from stone? The elders spoke of a prophecy, a whisper in the wind. Luanda Magere, they said, was not invincible. His power, they claimed, resided in his shadow. To kill him, one must strike the shadow. This secret was guarded fiercely, shared only with those Luanda trusted. The elders warned him, "Be careful who you trust, Luanda. Your strength is great, but even the mightiest oak can be felled." Luanda listened. He knew his power, but he also knew the sting of loneliness. Could he let fear rule him? One day, as Luanda parleyed with the kids by the river, a woman arrived from the Nandi lands. Tall and proud, her name was Chaltu. Luanda was captivated. He saw past her tribe, saw the woman, strong, independent. He saw a reflection of himself. Chaltu saw his strength, but she also saw his loneliness. She challenged him, sparred with him, made him laugh. She chipped away at his stone exterior, revealing the man beneath. Luanda fell deeply in love. For the first time, he allowed himself to be vulnerable. He shared his hopes, his fears, but not his secret, the secret of his shadow. Chaltu became his second wife, his confidant. Luanda was happier than he'd ever been, but shadows of doubt began to creep in. Whispers followed Chaltu. Doubts plagued Luanda's mind. Could he trust her completely? He pushed the thoughts away. He loved her, didn't he? But the seeds of suspicion had been sown, and they grew, twisting around his heart. One night, Luanda awoke. Chaltu was gone. He found her by the river, her face illuminated by the moon. She was weeping. Luanda's heart ached. He held her and asked what troubled her. Chaltu confessed. Her people, the Nandi, were planning an attack. They feared Luanda's power. They had asked her to uncover his weakness. She had refused, but they threatened her family, her village. Chaltu looked at him, her eyes filled with pain. "I love you, Luanda, but I cannot betray my people." And in that moment, Luanda understood. One day, Luanda fell sick with high fever. He summoned her to apply herbs through bloodletting. She gently sliced his shadow and blood drew from his body. She gently treated him, she knew. The Nandi attacked at dawn, their war cries echoing through the hills. Luanda fought, invincible, untouchable. But his heart was heavy. Betrayal weighed him down. He saw Chaltu standing with her people, her face etched with sorrow. She raised her hand, pointing to the ground, to his shadow. Luanda understood. He had been betrayed. But he felt no anger, only a deep, soul-crushing sadness. The Nandi warriors, emboldened by Chaltu's revelation, attacked the shadow, their spears striking true. Luanda felt his strength draining, his body growing heavy. Luanda stumbled, a giant brought low. He looked at Chaltu one last time. Their eyes met across the battlefield. He saw her pain, her regret, and he forgave her. As he fell, the earth trembled. A cry ripped through the air, his cry full of pain, betrayal, and a love that even death could not extinguish. Then silence. Luanda Magere, the stone warrior, was no more. The Nandi, victorious but shaken, retreated. They had vanquished the invincible, but at what cost? They had tasted victory laced with treachery. Where Luanda Magere fell, a forest grew. The trees, tall and strong, their roots sunk deep into the earth, whispering his name, keeping his memory alive. The legend of Luanda Magere lived on, a tale of love, betrayal, and the enduring power of the human heart, even one encased in stone. He became a symbol, a reminder that even the strongest are vulnerable, that even in death love can endure. And so the story is told, passed down through generations. A cautionary tale, a love story, the legend of Luanda Magere, the stone warrior, forever etched in the heart of Kenya.